Hi everyone, welcome back to my fitness channel, Fit with Lee Strong. Today we're going to do more chest exercises. Today we're going to start it off with the hex press. Now the hex press is going to target your inner chest. This is for the guys or the ladies that like to see that cut in between their chests. It gives them a nice little cut in between their pecs. Really good exercise. If you've seen season 1, you already know how to do it. Hex press is holding 2 dumbbells together and coming down like this. Now, when you're holding the 2 dumbbells together, that constant tension that you get from actually holding the dumbbells together keeps a constant tension on that muscle while you're doing the exercise. Really good exercise. So, I already got my protective gloves on, my elbow brace. I protect myself always. I got a warm-up bit set in already. We're going to use this bench right here. Now, I'm going to start off with, I'm not going to go too heavy. I'll start off with 40s and then work my way up. So, 40s are good. So, let's get to set 1. If you know how I do things, I do at least 4 sets. First set is usually 15 reps. My second set is usually 12 reps. My third set is usually 10 reps. And my fourth set is usually 8 reps. Now, those are guidelines. Those are goals. Those are goals that I try to reach. I try to at least get 15 on the first set. But if I can get more, I'll do it. I don't want to do less. But 15 is a goal. And I try to pick the right weight to give me exactly around 15. Usually the first set, I'm usually 15 to 20 reps. You know, it's like the first set, kind of like a warm-up, but a good set. But when it comes down to my third or fourth set, I try to find a weight that gets me those, a good 10 reps. I barely get my 10 reps, or my last set, I barely get 8 reps. Really good set. As you go on in time, you'll find out what weights are good for you, and what weights will give you that good last 2 sets. You know, work for those last few reps. It's a good thing. Those last 2 sets are the money sets right there. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and grab the 40-pound weights, and we're going to do first set. Now I tell you what weights I'm using, not to show off or tell you that's what you should start with, because obviously you start with whatever weight you can do. You're not trying to impress nobody in here but yourself. So do what you can do, and in time, if you're looking to get stronger, in time it'll happen. Trust me. But I tell you my weights so that you can see the jump in weight that I do. That's basically it. It's like when I do 40 now, I'm going to go to 50 next set. That's basically why I tell you. That's why you'll have an understanding of how I go up in weight every set. So that's the reason I tell you what weights I start with or what weights I do. So first set, let's go ahead. Usually you do this. Some people do it on a totally flat bench. I like to have a little bit of an incline, just a little bit. To me, it's a little bit better. So let's go ahead, set 1. Okay, you already know. Put the weights together, come down, the chest, and back up. Now that is a good way to get up. If you never knew how to get up, some people will just drop the weights. That is a good way to get up. I'll show you the next time, but I don't want to go back down. But that was 16 reps, first set. I didn't think about that, because when you have the weights like that, like I said, some people just drop the weights And you got to be careful with that, because some people stick their phones and belongings right underneath the bench or right next to it. You drop that weight, you might drop it right on your phone. I've seen it happen. Now, yeah, when in my last set, I usually kick my legs to get me a little momentum to come up, and it's a little easier to get up. That way you don't hurt your back trying to sit up. But good set, first set, 15 reps, 16 I did. Now I'm gonna go to my second set. Like I said, I'm gonna jump up from 40 to 50, and I'm going for 12 reps. Now, like I've said before, according to muscle fitness mags and science and all that, optimal rest periods are usually from 30 to 90 seconds. Half a minute to a minute and a half. That's a good goal. That's a good guideline right there, if you can do it. I see people in here with watches. As soon as they get done, boop, they hit a timer, and they sit around and wait and watch their clock until it's time to do their next set. That's awesome. But I also think that's depending on how you work out too. I mean, if you're doing sets with light weight and maybe a little more reps, you can get away with that. But if you go heavy, it takes a little more of a toll on you. You have to give yourself, well, at least me, I take a little bit longer. It's all personal preference. Now I'm gonna go hit set number 2. I'm gonna grab the 50-pound dumbbells. YouTube, if you're listening, I always say this because when I come to the gym, the music loud. It's not me playing music in the background, it's the gym playing music. So YouTube is not me. Just have to say that every once in a while. So set number 2, let me grab the 50s. Once again, this is going to hit your inner chest. It's going to give you that nice divide in between your pecs. Really good exercise for people that want to see that crease in there, you know, because you'll see the cut in between the 2 pecs, and it looks really good. So a lot of people don't realize that. They think just doing flat press, incline press, decline press, and maybe some flies, and they're done. I mean, the flies can hit it some, and the presses can, but when you do an exercise that emphasizes that part of the muscle, it's a whole lot better. So let's go. Set number 2. See how I kick my legs? Gives me a little momentum to get up a little easier. That way you're not putting a lot of stress on your back. Now that was set number 2, 12 reps. Now, I have back problems. So whatever I can do to help make things easier and don't strain my back, I do. If you ever want to find out the easiest way to do a job or an exercise, get somebody with an injury to do it and watch them. They will find the best way to not aggravate that injury and probably do it like the safest way possible. Because when I go to work, sometimes I'm reckless. I just throw things around and it's stupid. And I'm hurting myself doing that. But when I'm hurt, I'm smart. I do things more orderly, basically. I do things more safer. So my boss told me that. He's like, when you're hurt, I watch you and you do things more safer and more better. You say you should do that more often. That way you don't get hurt. And you know what? I thought about it. Like, he's right. So yeah, injuries make you do things the right way. I hate to say it. Yeah, especially working out. Because you don't realize how much you use your back until you hurt it. The slightest move will hurt your back, and you're like, ooh. All right, I'm going to go up to 60 on my third set for 10 reps. And try to cut down on all the talking. I do a lot of talking sometimes, but I try to talk about things that need to be said. So 60 pounds for a third set. Oh yeah. See, on some exercises, so I'm so used to putting the weights right here on the end of my legs, by my knees. There's some exercises, I kick them up to get them up, but on this exercise, I don't have to. But I'm so used to doing it that way. Actually, for this exercise, I bring them down some and just let them roll back on me. All right, third set, 10 reps. Let's go. And once again, I'm gonna kick my legs. Gives me momentum to get up. See, that's a good gym tip right there. So people that don't know anything about working out, they probably struggle to get back up. Like, how do you get back up? And that's when they probably dump the weights on the side. But usually when people dump the weights on the side or throw them down, there could be somebody walking by and you hit them, you can injure that person. Somebody does that to me, I tell you, it's going to be a problem. But you got to be courteous to the gym and the people around you. You know, if you sit here and throw weights around, you could probably damage them. And then next thing you know, now we don't have certain weights because you damaged them for working out like an idiot. So you got to be courteous, gym courtesy. My next chest day video, I'm going to try to get into some spotting. I'm going to have my buddy Jose come back again. And we're going to do probably the flat bench and the incline bench. And I'll show you good spotting. Spotting is a need to know, because a lot of people spot the wrong way. If you spot me the wrong way, I just get pissed and get up, you know. So if you learn how to spot, it's awesome. Because I've seen people working out here struggling, and their buddies are sitting there looking the other way, or they're on their phone, and I'm looking at them, hey man, he needs a spot. And he's put their phone in their pocket and go over there and help. Dude, teamwork. If you're working out with other people, teamwork. You know, help me out, I help you out. And it's as simple as that. That way nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets hurt. The weights don't fall on a person. They get injured or anything. No, help each other out. Help push each other. That's what's key. I had a workout partner, man. Me and him, we used to bust it out. That was back in my heavy lifting days. And we used to bust it out. And we were so on point. We knew each other. We knew when it was time to actually give you some help and when to sit back and just let you do your thing. That's what good spotting practices does. So, all right. I went to 60. I'm gonna go up to 65 on this one. What am I doing? 8? No, I'll go up to 70. Go ahead, go up to 70 for my 8 reps. I'm only gonna do 4 sets on this. I don't do a drop set. Usually when I do this, my last set is tough. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the 70s. We're gonna knock out this last set for 8 reps. And like I said, I don't tell you my weights to impress anybody or to brag or anything. Because trust me, I am by far not the strongest person anywhere I go. And I don't try to be. I don't lift for strength no more. I lift to look good. You know, build muscle and look good. So all the strong guys out there, you got me. I'll tell you that right now. And I ain't even trying. If somebody says, let me see how much you can bench. Ah, man, you won. That's not important to me. What's important to me is getting some good reps in and building the muscle the way I want to. So I'm not trying to brag or impress anybody. I just tell you the weights so that you see my jump in weights every set. Because I started with 40 first set, went to 50 the second set, went to 60 the third set. Now I'm doing 70. I went up 10 pounds every set. And I'm still going to get 8 reps with the 70s right here. So I'm not going crazy heavy, but I'm going heavy enough that it's heavy, but I can still get my reps, some good reps in. So that's important to me, not going heavy. Just want to put that out there. I talk a lot. So last set, 8 reps. All right. Oh yeah. Got 9 reps. Oh, if you watch how I do my sets, most of the time, my initial go up, I don't count that as a rep. I usually get up, get set, and then I start my reps. 1. So if you're thinking that first set I get up, there's 1. Nah, I usually get set, my first set, that first one, and then I get ready, and then I start my sets. 1, 2. So if that throws people off, it wasn't no intention. That's just the way I work out. Yeah. Once again, that is called the hex press. Now it's called the hex press because if you ever notice, there are weights in the gym that have a hex shape on the end. Flat, 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 those are hex weights. So basically you grab the 2 hex weights, and you put the 2 flat sides together on each one, and you do it. That's how it got its name, from doing it that way. Here we have round weights. Same thing, just not as stable as having the flat plate, the flat parts on each weight hitting. But same thing, you're still gonna have that tension. I'm holding the weights together the whole time for each rep. So it's good exercise. You'll get that cut in between the 2 pecs right there. That's what it's for, the inner chest right here. Really good exercise. I love that exercise. And there's different ways to do the inner chest right here. That's just one. I'll show you more and do in all good time. So that is it with that exercise. I'm gonna go ahead and set up for the next exercise, and I'll come right back on. So give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Now we're gonna do cable crossovers. Now cable crossovers, now you can do it in different levels, from low to high, high to low, and medial hits different parts. From low to high, you're gonna hit your upper chest. Medial, you're gonna hit your mid chest. And if you go low like this, it's more your lower chest. Tonight, we're gonna do low. Now, a lot of people get this mixed up. Now, when you do, hold on, let me show you. Put on a lightweight. A lot of people will do this and call it cable crossovers. That's not cable crossovers. That's a cable fly. That is a cable fly. Now, they call it crossovers for a reason. You know why? Because your hands cross over. Either you can do it like this, or you can do it like this. But when you do each rep, say this arm's on top now. Now the next set, this arm is on the bottom. You just do it like that every rep, and you're crossing over. When you cross over, you're hitting that chest even harder in a different way than you are when you're doing just flies. So, yeah, a lot of people get the flies mixed up for cable crossovers. Cable crossover is more of a crossover, like it sounds, like it says. Either you're doing it like this, or you're doing it like this. So the first way I had my hands like this in a neutral way coming over. The second I had my hands facing down and coming across. So know the difference between a cable crossover and a cable fly. Let me go ahead and start. I'm gonna put it on 22. I don't do cable crossovers as much as I should. Cable crossovers are really good. That extra little push from coming over like that with your hands really gives a good stretch and a pull on those muscles. And it's a really good exercise, really good. Once again, I'm gonna go low, from high to low, so that's gonna work more of your lower chest. Really good exercise. I love the flies too, don't get me wrong. Cable crossovers gives you that, it gives you more of that strand look in your chest. So let's go ahead. First set, 15 as usual. Now with these, I usually do a step forward, one set, and then the next set I do the other way. So, all right, first set. That's another thing. You got to get used to crossing your arms over like that. Sometimes at first you're gonna bump your hands, and it's a little awkward at first, but then then you'll figure it out because you get tired of bumping your hands. Now I lost count. Say 8. And make sure you come back good too. At least come back to like right here. Get that stretch coming back, and then get that stretch going forward. All right, that's set 1 in the books. I'm gonna go down to 32. What the heck? Really good exercise. Like I said, a lot of people for chest will just come in here and spend an hour on the bench press, and maybe like 30 minutes on the incline press and call that chest. I mean, you did chest, yeah, don't get me wrong, but you can do it better. You can do it better. I tell you this stuff for those of people that want to know, because some people will work out and be like, why doesn't my chest look like that? Or why doesn't this muscle look like that? Because there's certain exercises, it's going to hit certain parts. So if you do incline press, that's mostly your upper chest. It might hit your whole chest, but the main focus is your upper chest. So if you do let's say come in here and only do incline press for like 6 months, you're going to wonder why your upper chest is getting bigger, but the rest of your chest isn't looking that great. It's because you're doing upper chest the whole time, the exercise, upper chest. You're doing a chest exercise, but the focus is on your upper chest. That's why you got to do a flat press for mid chest, decline press for your lower chest. You know, the flies, or, you know, you can even do a wide grip press to hit the outer chest. So there's different ways to hit it. You just gotta do it. All right, set number 2. Sorry, I try to cut talk time down, but I like to try to explain that because a lot of people don't know. They're like, why is that person doing this? Why isn't this looking like that? It's because you're not doing it right. You have to hit it. You have to hit it good and right. All right, 1. Set 2 in the books. All right, I'm going to go down to 42. I went from 22 to 32 to 42. You notice my jumps? I'm basically jumping down 10 pounds every set. And I'm still getting good reps. I'm not going crazy heavy. I'm still getting some good reps, and I'm still going heavy. So, like I said, a lot of people go really heavy and try to get strong. Some people go light and do a lot of reps to cut up. And then there's me and a lot of other people that do the in-between. You know, I don't want to go too heavy and injure myself, and I don't want to go too light and sit here doing 30 reps for an exercise that I can go a little heavier on and do 10 reps, you know? So there's logic to it. Whew. So this is the 3rd set, 42. Everybody loves chest. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, some women don't do chest at all, and I can understand that. It's not a womanly thing unless you're trying to compete. But it is, you know, it is what it is. But I'm teaching you so that you know. Man, you got to put in that time. You got to put in that work. You got to be consistent. You can't just come once or twice a week. Like one of the ladies that I know, she used to do leg day, upper body day, leg day, upper body day, leg day, upper body day. And I'm like, you're not giving your upper body enough days. I mean, you're doing a lot of leg days, which is fine, but then you're not giving your legs enough time to recuperate and grow if you're working out like that. And I'm gonna teach her. I'm gonna put her on a different schedule. She still wants to do legs twice a week, and I'm like, that's fine. I can give you an upper body workout to fit in that schedule. That way, you're spending more time doing upper body. Because she was like, my upper body doesn't grow. I'm like, that's because you're not doing it right. Basically, you do a lot of back exercises, and you're not going to see your back, you know, grow really unless you're actually looking. But yeah, when I first met them, their whole upper body day was all back exercises. Her and another lady, and I'm like, you know, you're doing all back exercises. Oh, I thought that was shoulders. I'm like, no, that's back. So some people just need to learn. Somebody to show them, and a lot of people don't do it, especially the trainers. They ain't gonna teach you anything unless they're getting paid. So I help people out. All right, 3rd set, 10 reps. Oh yeah. 10. I actually did 11. All right, I'm just gonna go down to 40. No, screw it. Going to 52. I'm jumping down 10 pounds. See, pushing myself. I'm thinking, hey, I'm doing a video. Let me take it easy. You know what? Pushing myself. I'm here. I'm doing it. Might as well do it right. That's how you got to think sometimes. There's been plenty of times I came to the gym and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like being here. And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm just going to go through the motions. And then once I get started, I'm like, you know what? I can't do it. I can't just go through the motions. I got to pump this out. My brain kicks in. It's like, we got to do this. We're not going to come here, drive all the way over here just to half-ass it. We're going to come here and we're going to do this. So that's what you got to do. You got to get your mind right. Once you get your mind right, it's automatic. It's like, it's a daily thing. It's something that it's a must. See, me, I look forward to the gym. I look forward to it. I work a hard 8 hours. Hard 8 hours. And I look forward to going to the gym afterward. It sounds strange, but I do. So let me pump this last set out. I'm not going to do a drop set on this one either. I'm just going to hit the 4th set, and that's it. Like I said, I'm doing some good sets, good reps. Get some good reps. Do good form. Make sure you get the full extension and you come all the way through. Get it. Do it right. If it's too heavy and you're breaking your form and you use other muscles to help you get where you're going, just go light. Just go lighter. Like I said, you're not impressing anybody in here because you're not going to be the strongest person in the gym. And to me, that's okay. I don't want to be the strongest person in the gym. I just want to look good. So I'm doing me. The heck with everybody else. So I do me. Once you realize that and start thinking like that, your workouts are going to be just flow. Because you're not going to care about anybody else. You're just going to do you. So, little advice. All right, last set. This one's going to hurt. This one's going to hurt. Whew. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How's a good 8? All right, so that is cable crossovers. Now, the way I did it basically hits your lower chest more than the rest of your chest. So first we started off with the hex press. Really good exercise. The hex press is going to focus on your inner chest. It's going to give you that good separation in between your pecs. Looks really good. Trust me. A lot of people will come up to me all the time and ask me, man, how do you get your chest like that? I'm like, dude, you got to do an inner chest exercise. And that way it'll separate those pecs and make it look real good right in there. Oh, okay. So, hex press. Really good exercise for inner chest. There are other exercises. I'll get into those later. But that is a really good exercise. Hex press. Remember that. Now, then we went to the cable crossover. Depending on the way you do it, I went from high to low, and that's more of your lower chest. And the crossover, see, when you come right here, you see, all right, let me get closer. When you come right here, you see the chest in here, it's right there. But when you go like this, you're squeezing, you're getting that, hitting all that even more. So you're getting a little more with the crossover. So cable crossover, like I said, from high to low is going to hit mostly more your lower chest. Now, if you're in the neutral from here, remember the crossover. You're hitting more of your mid chest. Now, if you come from low to up, you're hitting more of your upper chest. So, and remember, the crossover is just how it sounds. You're crossing over. If you're doing this, you're doing a fly. You're doing a cable fly. And there's nothing wrong with a cable fly. I love doing cable flies. Actually, flies are in my daily workout for chest. So nothing wrong at all. Really good exercise, but the cable crossover gives you a little bit more. Really good exercise. Now, those are two really good exercises to add to your chest days if you want to. By now, you should be already trying to structure a good chest workout. Like I said, you try to get a good mid-chest exercise, an upper chest exercise, a lower chest exercise. You can even do a wide grip and get more of your outer chest. You got the close grip to hit your inner chest. The flies, there's different ways to hit it. You just got to put together a good workout. I'm putting all these exercises out here, and just got to pick a few of them and start going with it. Just get started. That's the way it's going to happen. You just got to do it. Just got to do it. So that is all for today. Until the next time, you guys have a great workout. I'll see you later.